The Bidens have received millions of dollars from China. It is inconceivable that the president did not know it.
It was intentionally made to be complicated so you could not follow the money. And what we're trying to do today is show you how to follow the money.
Okay, that was yesterday. Now today, Republicans accused the FBI of providing cover for the Bidens. The agency was given a noon deadline yesterday to comply with a subpoena, which Republicans believe may contain a document with a possible criminal scheme that involves the president and multiple members of his family. South Carolina Republican Nancy Mace, you just saw her on camera, back with us now, and good morning to you. Thanks for coming back. I want to try and advance the story a little bit, okay? The FBI came out with a statement with regard to this alleged document, saying that it was unverified. And since it was unverified, they don't want to establish its credibility or, quote, weigh it against other information verified by the FBI. Where do you stand on that as of now, Congresswoman?
Well, I have one message for the FBI's Christopher Wray. This is just, and I'm looking right at you, Mr. Wray, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Man up and do your job. And what we've seen and tried to show through bank records, and the Biden family has been playing a shell game with millions of dollars from our adversaries, including communist China. And now the FBI is playing a shell game with documents that will prove to the extent to which this was happening. I mean, the American people don't trust the federal government for a reason. And I don't care if you have an R or D by your name. These things should be investigated to the fullest extent of the law.
Okay. That's on the FBI matter. Now, back to the Biden family, okay? Politico's headline, Comer releases Biden family probe update without showing link to presidents. And here is Jamie Raskin, Democrat, also on the Oversight Committee, saying there's no ties to the president. Watch here.
I haven't seen anything that touches President Biden. There's obviously a lot about Hunter Biden and allegations about other members of the family, but I haven't seen anything that really connects to President Biden. I understand the nature of the game here. I just don't think they've laid a glove on President Biden.
So what your committee laid out was allegedly 20 different LLCs that were used in a personal way, in a business way, money going here, money going there. But you heard the claim from Democrats and many others. What? Well, before you answer that, as we try and advance the story, what can we expect next from your committee? Where's this going?
Well, you'll continue to see us investigate and have more updates like the press conference yesterday. And everyone wants to say there's no connection to the president. We have debunked many of the lies that have been told. We were told that the laptop was fake. It was not. We were told that Joe Biden, that this didn't happen while he was vice president. It did. We proved that with Romania yesterday. And the Democrats and the left want to say that has nothing to do with President Biden, except for the fact that this is literally his family tree, including a grandchild and nieces and nephews that are likely just innocent collateral damage and had nothing to do with any of this. But when you look at the number of shell companies, the millions of dollars being moved around, the access they had to the president, vice president, this is the most corrupt scheme in American politics, and it ought to be investigated to the fullest extent of the law. And the left has said for years, well, that no one is above the law. We'll prove it. Put your money where your mouth is.
Nancy Mace, thank you for your time. No date on the next update, though, right?
Not yet, but we're still working through the documents. Yesterday with the bank records, that was just 4 of a dozen banks that we're investigating bank records on. There's a lot more to go still yet.
We shall wait until then. Thank you for your time.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.